What it do? 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 All right, we in there like swimwear. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Welcome to the All Self Love Master, All Seeing Eye. We is in full effect. Yes, I'm getting some mind power. I'm feeling the mind power. Yes, something about mind power. Tell a friend that know a friend with the bright ideas is here. Yes, the mind power. Ooh, what's this? Alchemy. I'm getting alchemy in the building. Yes. Home base. Getting rooted and grounded. Messages coming in with this wisdom. We got endings. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change. It's rebirth time, okay? It's time to say goodbye to something or somebody or something you got going on, baby. Ciao. Some new endings that always means new beginnings with bright ideas, okay? Something is ending, but it is a new beginning with bright ideas. Have an innovative new inspiration. Test new ideas and break out fast. Take action on your ideas, okay? Ending it with something and bringing it in with new ideas. Somebody could be moving up, moving on up. I'm channeling to the east side. You finally got a piece of the pie. Celebrations. It wanted to come out in reverse. All right. The kickoff, the party, the activities, and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. It's not about failure. You could have planned something and it came out to fail. Something didn't go right. But with celebrations in reverse, all right, because it came out in reverse. We not gonna cap, all right. So I'm getting celebrating and activities and things of that nature and should be put off. That could be the ending of that because you got new ideas coming in. I'm getting flexibility, all right. You adapting slowly by using your versatility, compromise, adaptation, change, etc. Be flexible in your methods, okay? Something about something is ending for new beginnings, okay? New beginnings is on a arise. Something about wellness, okay? To ensure your body is nourished, okay? Join a gym and regain strength. So something about your strength, being strong. What's so uplifting about that when you go and you lift, weights or whatever. This could be for he, she. This is not necessarily, just a miss. I'm getting masculine energy and feminine energy. Okay. Uh, Join the gym, okay, and regain your strength, okay. Live a healthier lifestyle. All right. So partying could be the end, but it's not the end of all be all. It's the end for now, cause you got some new things that you're gonna be working on and focusing on. with some new ideas. Something about savings. You're going to be saving money by not partying and wasting money. Okay? You're going to find yourself, you know, doing, bigger and better things. Okay? You always need to put something off for a bad day. Okay? Create a savings for the future. Okay? You know, I mean, it's okay to have everything as long as you know you have everything, but extra partying and stuff like that. Like me, I just like to just go on trips. It don't make no sense just going to local places and spending money. And you know what I'm saying? When you get ready to get dressed up, you go to nice places. I'm getting booking. All right. Could be moving, could be traveling. With this world right now, be careful because it's crazy. It's in chaos. But I'm getting some people are moving accordingly to the constellations was written for you. Okay? Some people will be forced out of their comfort zone. Yes. Okay? Getting the cube. 2 cards. Something about authority and perfect fit. Okay? Authority and perfect fit. You could be getting a new job. You could be a perfect fit. Maybe an authority figure. You know what I'm saying? Take on the role of a leader. And everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. Alright? You're the perfect fit for something. Finding the right path. Okay? The fit with the soul. Finding the right path and the fit with your soul. Okay? The ideal job. Okay? You're meant to be here. You are meant to be here. Okay? Somebody could be feeling like they're not meant to be something. Everything is like, but you know what? Life is a test. Life is about a bunch of tests. And when you get in those moments, just know that God ain't gonna put you through something you can't handle. Okay? Something about loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty, true friendship, and loyalty, okay, are among the most important values. Okay? Be loyal to your friends. Okay? That goes both ways. Don't just look for a one-way road. Be loyal as well. Okay? If somebody loyal to you, be loyal. Something about closed doors. No good job opportunities. The current job is coming to an end. Start all over again. So something about whatever you doing is coming to an end, and you're about to start all over again. We gonna be doing some tarot to see what's going on with that. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, please, and thank you. Something about expression. All right, open up your heart and connect with others. Okay, express your creativity self. All right, we have a lot of there's some helping hands that's on the rise for you. Somebody got the key. They got the plug. They got the plug to something tropical for you with a helping hand. Need others to assist with service. Okay, increase productivity. No one can handle it all. All right, so it's not, you don't got to do it. Something about not doing something by yourself. Okay, and something is coming in fast changes. Okay, something about fast changes. Things happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry. Okay, take bold steps forward. So you got to be prepared for something. Something about money matters. Okay, expense, save, cut loss, resource, plan ahead, and inform choice. Okay, make an informed choice. Invest your money wisely. So yes, can't stress that enough. Okay, and then the last card on the bottom is wrong decision. Okay, Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. Okay, that's a friendly warning. And then the mind power. Something about mind over matter, mind power. Okay, somebody could be sending you crazy energy to your brain to have you going crazy with thoughts. Just, use your intelligence, okay? Analyze data, logic, and think rationally, okay? Lead with your mind, okay? Not with your emotions. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and do some tarot. Let's go ahead and call this card. Yeah, so the first card came out to be a musician, okay? Somebody magic. Somebody could be doing something. It could be an emperor. It could be trying to play you. Something with a king of cups. Let's go. Ooh, that wanted to stay right there. Three of cups with the sword. Fast changes. Somebody's opinionated and hasty. Somebody celebrated too fast for being hasty and opinionated. That could lead to some kind of type of sour, bitter, something with the family. Helping hands. Someone is trying to block you. There's a duality here. Somebody's in their same routine. All right. So there's some endings here because of that. Somebody that's helping you, helping hand. Somebody's trying to block that. Something about your bright ideas. You disappointed with your bright ideas. What's this in reverse? Celebration. Damn. it went in reverse too. Contemplating is in reverse. Something about this betrayal, deception, caused the tower. Something with savings over some money. Somebody in authority, you know what I'm saying, caught a tower. It could be something here with a job. Something about some karma. You could be there was some conflict, tension, and defeat. You was the perfect fit for conflict, tension, and defeat, and a door closed in your face. Something about money. You being protected with money matters. Yeah, there was some doors closed in your face. You feeling stuck with this expression. Yeah, you can't sleep at night. Something with this emperor. Wrong, you made the wrong decision. Shit, we gonna fill this one out. And this came out upside down. Okay, that came out just like that. So let's see here. We have for endings. Somebody was in their fishing routine. This Knight of Cups. Yeah. I'm trying to fill this out real quick. Let me light this real quick. Hold up. Hold up. So we have the Two of Swords. We're helping here. It's kind of like a duality with this Two of Swords. Okay, it's like you made a choice with a stalemate. That's a helping hand. Then we have here with this Knight of Cups. Somebody is very, something had ended with this charming and this energy, charming energy. Something with this romantic, something is ending. And then we have bright ideas, just you disappointed. Somebody's escaping in disappointment. We have this Four of Cups in reverse with this celebration in reverse. So if you was contemplating on these celebrations, you're no longer celebrate, like trying to contemplate on that. Okay. We got these Three of Cups with fast changes, and it's on the side too. Something about communities with collaborations. There's some fast changes with that right here. And then this with this Knight of Swords, okay? Very opinionated. Somebody is very opinionated about of being flexibility, okay? Being flexible. And then with this betrayal, with the Seven of Swords and savings, there's some betrayal there over some savings. Mm, 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 mm. And somebody in like authority, you could have had a caused a tower, okay, with some conflict, perfect fit, and you feeling stuck, like doors are just closed on you. Doors closed, you feeling stuck, you can't sleep, you're expressing that. But there's some money matters here. You being protected. Something with this Emperor, you made a wrong decision, and this Emperor is trying to provoke you on something, but do not be reckless behavior, okay? Because reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. So think before you do. And with these money matters, okay? Again, Earth Angel, okay? Um, what money matters? Expense, save, cost, resources, plan ahead, and make an informed choice. Okay, invest in your money wisely. So somebody could be in lack. Okay, somebody is definitely in lack, making the wrong decisions with your money. Okay, with this Two of Swords, I'm getting duality. Okay, there was a somebody that's helping you, helping hands. Could be a stalemate. Okay, need others to assist with services, increase productivity. No one can handle it all, so you might need some more help. Okay, yeah, with this duality, because you know the choice you made was very stale. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. It could be a star status, a high priestess that's protected. You finally surrendering. Something is coming in fast. Something is coming in fast. Something about stepping your game up with high priestess status. Being more majestic. High priestess sitting in your throne. A Queen of Wands. Vibing high. You surrendering to high vibration. Okay? Hand of God is all over somebody real quick. With this Ten of Swords, somebody try to Ten of Swords you, and you move forward from that. The hand of God is definitely all over you. And that is the reading. Who want a reading? Free readings. That is the energy. It's coming out. Child, I haven't did this in so long. I still got it, baby. It's in my genes. It's in my genes. It's in my genes. I'm just gonna do some tarot and let's see. That was the or what was it? We do have anyway. I'll still be using them here and there, but let's just do some regular tarot. Okay. Child, I'm on some chilling. Chilling, chilling, chilling. Chilling, chilling, chilling. I'm getting chilling, chilling, chilling. Never mind the underserving villains. I'm getting everybody in karma mode. Everybody's in karma mode. A lot of people are receiving their karma. Karma season. So good. Spirit, what is the energy that's surrounding me? Somebody's left out in the cold, but they moving forward. Ooh, they moving forward for that Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody sitting pretty, moving forward. I like that. Those are good vibes. Somebody's on their path, trying to align with their path. I'm getting seek the kingdom and everything else shall. For ye seek the kingdom first and everything else shall be added on. Boom. Dang. First card. Eight of Swords in reverse. Tell me more, Spirit. Hand of God is on you. Somebody was feeling stuck. They're no longer feeling stuck. Wow. You could be you could be celebrating. They could be celebrating you publicly. That Earth Angel. Something with this surrendering from this collaboration. They realize no matter what they've done to this Earth Angel is still walking pretty. A cycle has closed. Somebody is moving forward, sitting pretty on their path. Okay. Yes. Reaching for, they're being, yeah. Something with your community. Celebrating you. You on this new money. I'm getting money. Ooh. Your gifts. These cards wanted to fall. Your gifts is showing more. Yes, you're a whole musician out here. There's some divine intervention with some disagreement and strife. Somebody could be plotting and scheming on you. It could be a Taurus. Spirit said that's the truth. Hating, always hating. That's crazy. They trying to learn something here real quick with this rebellion energy. They're about to catch a tower. Ooh, child, divine intervention. Somebody could be trying to do some magic work on that path. Send you illusions. They literally broken hearted. Something will make them surrender. They will be exposed and have a death and a rebirth. For this collaboration, they will be left with burdens and responsibilities. Contemplating. Taurus is contemplating. A hopeful going into the unknown. Ooh, gonna be left out in the cold. Wow, for being opinionated and nasty. justice gonna hit them as soon as they try to play with that spell work. There's some divine intervention. You know, they try to have you like this, but hand of God was all over you. You being celebrated publicly. Okay, you're an angel, an earth angel. You got your family. You have everything. A cycle has closed. You ran right into your money. You being celebrated. You ran into your abilities. You became the best musician ever with this divine intervention over this conflict, tension, and defeat. Spirit said that's the truth. They tried to, yeah, they rebellion and that rebellion energy, and they're gonna go into the new unknown, and it's gonna be left out in the cold with this tower for trying to play with your path. And they brokenhearted over these illusions that they caused themselves. That's crazy. They will surrender and be exposed with a death and a rebirth for this collaboration against you, trying to leave you burdened. There was some divine intervention. Yep. Yes. Divine intervention with this justice over this conflict, tension, and defeat is backfiring to enough to leave them in the street, out in the cold. Because that's how people are going to get punished. Yes, you persevered with this 9 of Wands. Excuse me. So yeah, there's a lot of surprises. 2025 is hardcore judgment. Okay, for folks. Pages of Wands, messages coming in with fake offers, trying to distract you from your real celebrations and harmony. Yeah, spiritual warfare. Your ancestors moving you away. You too strong for that. You a whole star out here vibing on a high vibration, and they escaping. Cause I'm telling you, they be trying to tennis towards you, bruh. They be trying to tennis towards you, low key, trying to. I'm getting like, just like that. Try to move you out the way, trying to do what? And every time they do that, they leave in disappointment. They escape. They escape being exposed for the rats that they are. Oh my God. Judgment. See that? Judgment is the final, final, final. Yup. Anybody want to read in? Anybody want to read in? Anyway, we will be back over here. We will be back over here. I'm going to be everywhere with my gifts. And that's that. Yes. Anybody want to read in? Yup. It's nice and cozy. You know what I'm saying? Too much going on in the world. You might run right into judgment. It's better to stay put and to just live good. Be a happy person. Do good so you receive good. Don't do bad. Don't do stuff in the dark, because you're gonna be repaid in the light. Don't fall for the bait. Satan, Sultan, get thee behind. Okay. Don't try to do nothing crazy because your mind is playing tricks on you. Be yourself. Don't compare yourself to nobody else on this planet. Life got levels. And people, they always want what somebody else have. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trying to look in their own toolbox to see what they have. That's why justice. You know how many, this whole world, when understanding the Bible, how I understand it right now, yeah. Capricorn, towers, justice, devil energy trying to bind. themselves to energy that you don't even exude. You just try to force it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many folks like that trying to, trying to do whatever they want to do to you in the dark, because they feel like, oh, anything you could do, I could do. I could do, you know. Just do you. Be creative. And you know something? You ain't got no other choice. Because YouTube, telling you, if you're not authentic, and now I'm telling you, if you can't come up with your own thoughts, your own stuff, you can't use AI. You can't do reaction videos no more. You can't just be doing that, staring at the screen, like, what I'm saying, getting all this money. This shit ain't happening no more. Yup, AI's done. And that's one thing people depend on. They depend on that shit. They gonna make sure they weaponize it against you. You ain't gonna benefit off it. They are. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. And they shit. You better play it smart. You better upgrade yourself. Because this world, you gonna be left behind. You sure are. The more you try to do what other people do, shit. And you can't even tell nobody your stuff. You just gotta just do what you gotta do and show people the bare minimum of what you about. Because the first thing you wanna do is take it and present it on the internet like it's their own. That was a whole struggle. And the same people that be boohooing, crying, they all getting snaggerpuss. If they are feeling it. Before, I used to believe they was just saying it because they was doing it, right? That's why they was saying it. They trying to make it. They trying to be the victim before the predator. You know what I'm saying? Before they want to cloak themselves, and they're gonna say everything that they gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Until they really start getting, mocked and scoffed and played with, and you know what I'm saying? Listen. You know how many people I know that stalked me, and they said the same thing that I've been saying. Now they saying it now. When they was saying it before, they was mocking me. Now I believe they're being tortured. They spoke that shit into existence when I was cursing their ass out to leave me alone. And now they really dealing with it because they spoke that shit into their lives. They want to be trying to cloak themselves. No, you really gonna become whatever you think, whatever you speak. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people out there, you want their path, but you don't know what they've been through to get to that rank. So as soon as you try to tap into their soul and soul swamp them, you gonna go through hell and back just to get where they at. That's how that shit be, bro. Stop playing with people and their paths, cause you gonna mess out. You think you robbing them, but you robbing yourself. Cause divine intervention with that magic y'all be doing, shit, that shit always backfire. You know how many big YouTubers is running now from embarrassment? Child, they are people you thought that would have never. Cause they were too on point, too this, too that. Look, they running and lost and regret with their own magic backfiring on them. Okay? They have to surrender and lost and regret. They taking L's. Wow. The real deal people are moving forward and fast, and people think you can say authentic all day. What do you got to show that's yours? Period. You could copy somebody all you want, but if it ain't you, if that ain't your lifestyle, somebody gonna pick you up, and that ain't your lifestyle, you just a fraud. Then what? You be contemplating for nothing. Betrayal, deception, contemplating a steal. So all these folks do. Then they be crying. There's always a Taurus. The Taurus is feeling stuck for their own stupidity. For their own stupidity, because when you thought you winning, you really losing. When you try to do something, yeah, you ran right into judgment. You learn. You got your judgment on. You was learning and getting your money up, and you ran into judgment. Because you know what? Let's be real. Your ancestors sent you here to do something, and you busy trying to do something else. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what your ancestors sent you to do. You gotta really learn thyself. You should be playing and dibbling, dabbling, and everything you get your hands on. Learn thyself. Learn your lineage. Learn who you are. Don't be just claiming everybody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody I was talking to. They wanna do, you know, they wanted to try something that wasn't for them. And I said, well, just stick to your stuff. Do what you grew up doing, you know. And what they did was with exactly what's in their DNA, and it worked for them. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Let's see, Spirit. What you want me to know? Somebody is surrendering. Somebody could be watching somebody. They in hermit mode. They in the sufficient routine. They watching you be a star. They watching you surrender to new attraction as a star. Something about collaborating, new attraction. Got some new collaboration coming in with your new star status. Somebody is really opinionated and hasty, cause they want you to stay as the underdog. You ain't really the underdog. You really the shit. You the big energy. They want you as the underdog so they could steal your stuff and they could take it to their channel and act like it's theirs. You an empress out here. You stay giving birth. What you giving birth to? High vibrations. Shit. Yeah, they want to set you up for conflict. They trying to surrender to your new attraction, and they gonna collaborate with some conflict. But you are Earth Angel, and that cycle closed, and they always catching depths and rebirths. Spiritually, that's the truth. No matter how much they try, always a Taurus. But you gotta lay it down. You're in healing mode. I don't know why people be trying to be extra strong. Something's coming in fast. What's coming in fast? They escaping the disappointment. I know, because every time they, instead of trying to get the good karma, they want to get the bad karma. They want bad karma. Oh shit, look, they try to bind themselves to you. You got that good energy. You are happy. Something about family. Every time they try to still bind themselves to you, they lose out on something with family. Yep. You could be a high priestess. They trying to bind themselves to your energy. You could be a Capricorn. They want to bind themselves to you and do what you do. So, like, you know what I mean, to see if something's gonna work for them. That if it's gonna bring them their happy family. You know what I'm saying? But they always catch towels. Something's coming in. They get disappointed. You thinking quick. Always thinking quick. Always thinking quick. Something about this King of Cups. They escaping a disappointment. Why, Spirit? You moving forward. Always moving forward. They stay trying and reaching. Yeah, look. Tower. You move forward and they ran right into a tower of karma. Something about good karma, bad karma. Every time. I was just talking about that. Why y'all create bad karma when you could just create good karma? You could be sitting pretty as a high priestess and they notice. Yeah, they watching you. That shit want to fall out. They always watching. Okay? And that rebellious energy. There's some divine intervention there because they always trying to do something there. They could be rebellion, hating on you. Okay? Juggling your energy. Trying to siphon your energy. You know, with moon magic, trying to slow you down, but they wind up slowing themselves down. They get lost in the sauce. I'm saying, listen, yeah, you be vibing too high, and you always got the all seen eye of the sun. You always, You know, they always on that rebellious energy because they want to know where you get your pentacles. You know, see, look, spiritual warfare. You got potential. Something. Yeah, look, trying to leave you in that, but everything is fine. See what I'm saying? They always trying you. That should be backfiring. They want to always betray you silently. See? But they discovering something, that duality. They discovering you not hardly the one, the two, the three, or the four. They juggling that shit too. Every time they try to siphon your energy with your path and send you disagreement and strife, they want to see you in burdens. They get justice. They stalking you for your synchronicity. They want to send you illusions, but they get broken hearted every single time. Yeah, they lost in regret. You know, it's about money. Look at all that money. Look at all that money contemplating, always trying to scheme, find a way of trying to make money. Hand of God is not on them because of that. They getting the bare minimum. They feeling that shit. You see what I'm saying? Hand of God, look, with judgment. Hand of God is not, when they come to you and your stats, they always fall short with judgment. Every time they try to touch you, every time they try to play in your face, they won't have to go lay it down with that divine intervention. Every time they cast a spell on you, trying to bind themselves to you, even if they try to mock you and scoff you and try to act like you, that's a thief. That's a thief. So every time you stealing something, you getting something stolen from you. Because God don't want you to be like somebody else. God wants you to be like yourself. God wants you to let this star shine. God says stop jocking and clocking the style. Stop trying to clock everything. All you gonna do is suffer. You gonna eat suffer, drink suffer, bleed suffer. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? When God wanna bless somebody and they want, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting you trying to block it. You trying to block that shine. You trying to shine so hard. with energy that God didn't bless you with. You just stole it. I gotta be cracking me up because it's so true. It be fitting the story though. I can't even make the stuff up. Folks online is crazy, bro. God forbid you try to be your real, true, authentic self, and then they come and try to do that and say it's theirs and they authentic. Like, ew. Girl, boy, sit down. Be humble. Be humble. Sit down. You know. What else you want me to know? This was a free reading. I guess we'll be here when we can. Cause I ain't gonna be here all day like this every day. I don't know how y'all do it. Ill. Ill to the ill nanas. I'm reading the energy. Yes, something about your gifts. Okay. You're very synchronistic. You've been fighting. Okay. The hand of God been all over you. Okay. And they've been in this efficient routine forever. Forever and ever. They don't stop. But every time they don't stop, everything is fine. Okay. The hand of God is all over you. They be trying to come, look, they be trying to juggle your new creations, your new inspirations, always divine intervention. Sitting pretty, vibing on a high vibration. You are the star. You are the star. And they want to be that so bad. They know you be shining. They'll come and do it like you, but it don't hit well. Let me explain. If somebody was to watch you and you have a big following, they will automatically know that you're being copied. Because it wouldn't hit right. They wish. But because people have, they feel like people don't watch you. You don't have no views. Or that's how they do. That's how they carry on. They be like, by the time people go to realize it, they'll think you copying them. No, bruh. Get over yourself. And it's crazy because it's like that. As soon as you do something, it could be a big channel If you do a video in the car, they want to be in their car. if if you do something new, they want to try it. If you say something, they want to act like they're doing tyrant on you, and they're talking to their big old followers. But you know what? Everybody's different. If it resonates, let it meditate. I want to show y'all stuff so you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody siphon your energy. You know, only time I get on here is when I want to do free readings once in a blue moon, and when I want to check the energy. Excuse me. When I want to check the energy. Yeah, there's plenty of spiritual warfare going on. Okay, you being stuck, cycle is closed, and they definitely escaping and disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Divine intervention with your star status. There's a point in time where they wore themselves out. They wore themselves out. Okay, that cycle of you being stuck and them throwing spiritual, that cycle closed. They're escaping in disappointment. There's some divine intervention on your star status forever. Forever. They've been trying to stop this star status forever. Okay, the divine intervention though left them running, escaping in disappointment with this 8 of Cups. Okay, it's like the Most High got something and they keep trying to go against you, but they're not going against you, they're going against the Most High. Okay, they just want your gifts. They ain't lost in regret. A lot of them, they already lost a lot in life with this efficient routine for this betrayal and stealing. You know what I'm saying? The hand of God was all over you. They discovering that shit. Like, they thought you was gonna be left like this. These people are literally like this. Literally. And they realizing that shit right now. Because everything they've ever tried was small offers. You moving forward. They surrendered from that collaboration with karma. Okay? You giving the mother of all, mother down to earth, mother of all energy, vibing on a high vibration. Okay? You an earth angel. And they hate that. They hate that you got all these great values in you. You know what I'm saying? Not all, very few. Because some people, they love to study. But that's why I don't come on here like I used to. You had to see everybody and their mama trying to freeload off my channels. My small channels. The high priestess. Shit, I do not sell nothing. I don't do Cash App. I don't do none of that. I do free readings when I'm checking the energy. If you want a free reading, more power to ya. And over here you get it in spirit and in truth. But any old home, yeah, tarot is a dirty game, okay? And these people be trying to play like they God. They want to be your God. And the I am the Most High, the I am in me, you could never be that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, tomorrow we'll have some more. We're going to be growing as we go along. I'll probably be doing more on the weekends. I don't, yeah, on the weekends, because I got better things to do. And maybe a couple of nights here and there, and run and tell a friend that know a friend, because word of mouth is the best advertisement. So you you know what I'm saying, make sure you let them know that we got some free tarot readings going on, and come get your free tarot reading. Okay, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in with me. And come again, come again, come again. Ashe, abracadabra. Oh my goodness. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Yeah.